Hello, everybody. Laura back again. Welcome to Friday Late Night Live with Laura. I decided to go from 11 to midnight. Hopefully, I can keep my voice down with only one hearing. Uh, yes, hearing thing in. Earbud. There we go. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be bothering either of my neighbors. And I have my umbrella. I can't think of the right word, and my ball winder going because I found some yarn that was absolute mess that I decided I was going to take care of. It's a combination of cotton and wool. Interesting combination. What was the numbers again? 80% cotton and 20% wool, made in Peru. So I thought, well, if I could get this to not be a mess, I could make something for myself with it, right? So I'm going to try and make it not a mess. Other than that, I did get my dishcloth done, but I forgot to bring it. It's on the bed. And I have found a top pattern that I want to do. So I was trying to... Hi, Who the Knitter. Thank you for stopping by, Pam, and I hope that you come and watch it in reruns, sweetie. Who the Knitter, that's Bryn. And Coffee Angel, I know that's Lynette. Whoops, wrong direction. There we go. Oops. Every now and then it gets stuck, but Umbrella Swift, that's what I was trying to say a few minutes ago. My Umbrella Swift is up. Wrong direction. There we go. There we go. Come on. Oh, except now it's stuck. Really stuck. Really stuck. Here we go. Go in the right direction. And stuck again. Hi, Lydia. Thanks for coming. So go like that. Get the Swift going again, but not too fast, because I can't keep up with it, and it starts going crazy. I have it backwards from the way I've done it in the past. Usually I have the Swift on the other side. Anyway, they're usually switched. So I'm having trouble keeping up with it because it starts spinning so fast. But I found this yarn. I was surprised, to say the least, when my husband shows up, and I'm like, what's taking him so long? He's not coming up. I'm like, I bet you they brought something to me. And sure enough, they show up with the top half of my hutch. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm like, so you got the bottom half downstairs still? Because that's the top. That's, that has to go on top. I can't do anything with it like this. Yeah. He says, we have the bottom half and we have your TV cabinet. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, a little heads up would have been nice. Because, what if it had been an absolute disaster in here and I wouldn't have been able to accept more furniture today because I wasn't given notice. I reiterated that a couple of times. A little heads up would have been nice. And I said, well, I'll be over next week sometime because I forgot one thing that I needed. And then, of course, there's my box of china, which I'll have to have brought over with me some night in the near future so I can unpack my china. Although I've got so much dishes, I probably will never use my china while I'm living here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I've been thinking. You are welcome. Welcome back, Laura. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. um, my space is small. It is cramped. I have built it so that I can get around. I have brought all of my important stuff. And yes, there's other things that are important too, but I brought my fun stuff with me. I brought my stuff to do with me. I brought my books. I brought my crafting. I brought my puzzles and my games. And some of these games, I'm going to have to see if I can find some people in the building that want to learn a new game because I can't play them by myself. But you know what? That's okay because I don't know what the future holds. And the future could hold, a fun group of people to play with, a fun group of people to do puzzles with. I've already found a couple people to do puzzles with downstairs in the community room. And I did so much work on the puzzle that when 2 days ago, that when I went down today, I noticed that it was done. So that was really nice. But I still have to go sort through pictures because I don't know what pictures I want, let alone what pictures he wants, let alone, I've got in some cases at least duplicates of everything that was taken of our children when they were little. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of that yet. I haven't thought about that yet. I need to go sit down and work on it and sort it out and figure it out. But he doesn't want to help. He's like, you take whatever you want and I'll sort through the rest of it. I'll sort through what's left. And I'm like, okay. Knowing full well if I took certain things, he'd be mad, Well, that one's done. Beautiful. Okay, so the white's done. Pretty white. Sorry about the rustle. I have two more. You could tell that they've just fallen apart and gotten in really sad shape. And I'm just like, no, nope, I can't leave these like this. I got to turn them into cakes of yarn, and then maybe I can think of something to do with it, because cotton and wool should be really nice for not winter. I'm sorry, I almost said winter. Should be really nice for a summer top, I would think, especially if it was kind of light and airy. What do you guys think? What do you ladies think? Am I on the wrong track or am I on the right track? Oh boy, this is quite the knot. This wasn't a knot a minute ago, so I must have pulled the strings wrong. Well, I might not be getting this one done tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this come undone. Hi, Colleen. Thanks for coming. I feel like I have an ear infection, so I feel like my head's all full. It's just because I got the earbud in. It just makes my voice sound so funny to me. Come on. Got it. Got it. Yay, I got it. What a mess. Venus has found a new favorite spot. Mom's not too happy about it. Cat likes it. Mom's not too happy. I just lost the end I was working with. I just had it and lost it. Okay. I will try to hold on to this one. There we go. It's right there. While I put this on the Swift. Come on now. Don't make me do this the hard way. You're going to make me do it the hard way, aren't you? I guess it was the easier way. It just doesn't feel like it when I'm having to do it that way. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this is a mess. A mess, a mess, a mess, a mess. Okay, is this the other one that I had my fingers on a minute ago? Yes, it is. Okay, this should be the one that works. Oh, maybe. Ow. Maybe not. It doesn't want to turn. It doesn't want to release. Okay. Well, all right. It's all right. I've got to find the other end now. Is that it? Okay. This one seems to be working now. All right. So we'll put this in the sort of, maybe. That didn't work. There we go. We'll get it eventually. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. This thing's going to fight me till the end. Okay, back this way. See if we can pull it out. There we go. Tease it out. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, and I missed Ivy B coming in. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at what I was doing, everybody. Hi, Jen. Hi, Ivy B. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, my sweet friends. All coming to watch me be boring. I'm trying to keep my voice down so I don't bother my neighbors who might be sleeping. No, that way. Does it look like I'm doing this wrong? No, there's nothing wrong about it. It's just backwards. Slow down, Swift. As it gets caught again. Don't let that Swift beat you. It's trying, but actually, I thought the yarn was going to beat me. I thought the yarn was going to win this time. It was such a mess. But it's going great now. Great guns, in fact. It's swinging too fast again. Oops, got caught again. There we go. Night coffee. Yep. Thanks for stopping by, Jen. Have a good night's sleep. I just wanted to come on. Somebody asked me if I was going to do my live tonight, and I'm like, oh, I guess I could. I'll just shorten it and see how it goes. I have to find an income-based apartment soon where I live. will be too much for me. Believe me, it was not easy to find one while still living at home with my husband. But I kept telling everybody, no, we're separating. As soon as I get an apartment, we're going to be separated. I will not have an income. So I understand that I had to sign a 1-year lease. So I'm good there for a year. I'm good here for a year. Good night, Princess at Jen Reeves. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? What's Mom doing? I set up the Swift, and in the process of setting it up, I knocked my water cup over and hit the floor, and it went thud, and water starts dumping out. And I'm like, well, you did it yourself. You can't be mad at anybody but yourself, and you have to be the one to clean it up because there's nobody else to do it. Venus, behave. Okay, let's put this up. All right, question for anyone. If every row is double crochet, how many stitches would you use each row for a half double crochet border? Is it 2 stitches for every row? It's double crochet. Yeah, that's what I would do. 2 along the side, yep, of the double crochet. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, stop. Oh, now it just messed up my cake. Hi, Venus. You might want to get your head out of there, cat. Turn around. There you go. Good girl. It's backwards. There we go. Come on. Oh. What in the world? Oh, there we go. What you doing, Venus? Hi, I know you just want to be petted. I know what you want. I don't border my blankets either. Well, except for Elizabeth's because I was trying to make it king size from a queen size. That's the only reason it got a border. Oh, Venus, can you move so Mama can do what she's trying to accomplish here? I've only got one more skein after this one. Not skein, the other word. Hank. No, not the skeleton unicorn's tail. Almost done. Should go really fast now. I'm almost out of yarn. As it gets caught. Some blankets just scream for a border finish, I know. I don't put borders on mine. I just did it on my daughter's because it needed to be bigger than what I had already started it out to be. Okay, are you going to pull through or are you going to just be stubborn and stay knotted? So knots on the next one. Yep, that's what I figured. All right, well, then I will have to do this from the side and get this accomplished as best I can because it's caught on everything. Everything. It's caught on everything. Everything. Okay. I got that. Now let's turn this into a ball. And it's just to get this all untangled so I can finish what I'm trying to do. I'll say now it wants to flow and make knots. So true. This one definitely needs it because it has lots of stripes, and I thought I'd try an envelope border. Ooh, that's a pretty cool one. Do you like being on your own now, getting comfortable? It took a while for me to be comfortable. I'm comfortable. I miss people. But, I was always glad when one of them or both of them would leave the house so I could be alone and do what I wanted to do and not have to. Yeah. So now I'm reading and working, and I overdid my back again today now because moving stuff and placing things in the right place, and actually able to unpack some stuff that I didn't think I'd ever be able to unpack because he wasn't going to let me have my table, my TV cabinet. It's a table. It's a cabinet. It's just the TV sits on top of it. No, I decided not to go to bingo yesterday because I didn't have that much money in my wallet. And so I decided I better hold on to what I had instead of spending most of it for bingo. And my husband came over and he did, whoops, just lost everything I just worked on as the whole entire thing fell apart. Okay, I'm not going to get this done, am I? Because he came over last night and made sure that my computers were talking to my printer because I got a new printer. Since I wasn't going to be able to use his printer anymore and my old printer is so old, there's no way. So no, I didn't go to bingo yesterday. They're doing a root beer floats on 4th of July. I don't like root beer. I don't like floats. I don't eat real ice cream anymore. Hardly to never. And I've just recently found some pop that I like. It's called Zevia, made with stevia, and I really like it. It's just expensive, so I know I'm probably not going to have any more very much kind of thing. And these two are bound and determined to cause me grief. They're just getting all tangled up on me. All right, hold on to this and untangle that. Okay. This is such a soft, being mostly cotton, Pima cotton, no less, and having that wool, 20% wool in there. It is so soft. I just worry. I've always worried about how it would work. And that's my Swift is about to fall off the table. That was weird. And it's still weird, but okay. Anyway, they're like, are you going to sign up? I'm like, no. Are you going to come? Well, what's the point of coming to it if I can't be a part of it? I don't know. I'm not very good with great. Better get this finished. The cat's playing with her claws. No, now it's going to get stuck in the other thing again. No, Venus. Mom's trying to take care of it. Leave it alone. Okay. Um, uh, they do a coffee breakfast kind of thing in the morning. They're usually from like 8 to 10 or 8 to noon. It just depends on who shows up and when, and and I'm like, I don't get up till 10 o'clock. And one of the gals says, "Now there's a woman after my own heart." I'm like, I am a night owl. I have more energy at night and the evening. Uh, I'm I've decided that I'm gonna listen to my body. It doesn't want to eat dinner at 5 o'clock when it only had breakfast at 11:30. So I just have a snack about that time, around a little earlier than dinner time, and then I wait. I'm fine, and I wait until about 7:30. Today it was 7:45 when I finally started warming up my dinner, because I made soup the other day, and I made a big old pan of soup. And so I had two the first day, which was way too much soup, and then one the next time. And then I had one that had half of what was left tonight, which was about one bowl, a little over one bowl. So there might be a little under one bowl on the next one. Ugh, very good. I did beef broth with minced onions because I didn't have a fresh onion, celery tops, and rice cauliflower, and 2 zucchinis. And then I'm like, this needs some meat. And open the fridge, and sure enough, there's this 1 pound defrosted turkey sausage. I said, oh, perfect. I got it all going in the pan and cooked that up. Meanwhile, the soup's bubbling away, and I drained off as much of the fat as I could while I pulled it out, dumped it in, stirred it in, salt, pepper, garlic, thyme, oregano. What was the other one I put in? I know I'm missing one, but I can't think of what it was. It was delicious. Delicious. I'm very happy with that soup. But I think my refrigerator is freezing my vegetables, so I've been turning it down, and I find something else frozen, so I turn it down a little bit more, just a little bit, and I find something else frozen, turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, it's really good. Doesn't have the carbs because there's no potatoes or carrots, there's no corn, there's no green beans, there's no peas. So it doesn't have the carbs, and there's no rice or barley, because I used to love doing rice or barley as the carb in my soup. Noodles too. I mean, I loved it, but now I just make it without. So I use the rice cauliflower instead of rice. I've got zucchini noodles, but they fall apart. I mean, those things just disintegrate. So otherwise, that would work too. What else do I have? I have the soya noodles. They're made from konjac flour, which is made from the konjac root, I think. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get into cooking. My kitchen is not, I don't like my lettuce is freeze. Yeah, I haven't checked my lettuce or my green pepper, but I found that my celery was freezing. It wasn't in the drawer, so that could be why it froze. But the zucchini was in the drawer, and it was all bruised up. You can't come back from frozen lettuce. Yes, I know, especially romaine. So I haven't checked my lettuce. She bought me lettuce, and I didn't even ask for it. I don't know why I'm so thirsty. Except, like I said, it was a surprise. They showed up. Hey, we've got your furniture. And I'm like, you could have given me a heads up. I'm just like, whatever. And I texted him. I said, why did you bring me the TV cabinet? Because you wanted it. But he was arguing with me. There's no room for it. I'm like, yes, there is. I know exactly where to put it. And it's maybe just sticks out in the walkway a little bit. I should probably get some of those foam cushion. I don't know. I can't think of what I'm trying to say, to put on a corner so if I fall on it, I don't get hurt. But I think it's going to work. I don't really need the 2 chairs, just one. But I had to make sure I left enough room to get around the table to get to the hutch. It's on the other side of the ironing board right here. And there's a plug behind it that I have in use. So I needed to make sure that I can still use that outlet. So it had to come away from the wall, yeah, 3 or 4 inches at least. And I got my China hutch. Now I just got to get my China. I have those silicone corner thingies too. They really work well. That's exactly what I was thinking of, the silicone ones. Somebody told me to use a pool noodle. I'm like, well, yeah, okay. That would be interesting. But I think I'll be okay. It's just the skinniest spot. No, it's not even the skinniest spot I have, but it shrinks the walkway down a little bit because it's a bigger cabinet right there. I probably could have put it a little closer to the wall, except I still had to plug the plug in. And even then I moved it closer to the wall before, after I put the TV back on it even. Are you going in the window, VV? I just think I need to move the CD cabinet. I don't like it where I put it. I don't think the CD should be that close to the heat and the cold either, because that's the register where the heat and the cold comes in. AC, that's what I'm trying to say. Well, they have a church service once a month where some guy comes in and does church service. But if I want to go to church, there's a church right next door, and there's another church down across the street. So, and there's a Catholic church up that way. I think there might be another one up there too. But I'm like, if I want to go to church, I can go to church, except in the winter. And it might be a good thing for me to go over to the church next door, because I used to be that denomination a long time ago. But at the same time, yes, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. Hitting the corner a few times, you'll learn it's there. I don't know if it's worth trying to make new friends when I really don't expect to be here after this year's over. I mean, it might be, a couple months. It might be like late July or early August before I get out of here. I don't know. It depends. But I'm here for a year. And I am an outgoing introvert. So I still have to have some interaction with other people. here's the last mess of this beautiful yarn that I decided I was going to try and make myself a sweater with, or a top, or whatever. Which is why I decided I would turn them into cakes instead of dealing with this all the time. So, this one's an absolute disaster. I might just have to find an end and do my best. This one, I don't think this is going to go on the umbrella Swift. I did find my Lumin shawl, so I'm trying to get in touch with Pixie Stitch and find out how far she's gotten, or she's even been able to work on it. I think that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can get her back on and we can go over what we've been doing on the Lumin. How far we've gotten, what kind of issues we've had with it. It was free a couple weeks ago. Again, I noticed, and I think I put it out there. I had forgot to put the link out, but hey, I can't think of everything. Especially when I've got so many places that want me to fill in more paperwork, and I'm just like, if I didn't need it to just get through this year, or even more of my life after that, I can't even find an end. I was trying to go backwards with what I had, see if I could find the end. And it's just pulling through, but it's not getting me anywhere. It's just pulling through and getting tight. But it's not showing me the end. The end is not in sight. It's so obvious that I played with this before. It's going to take me the rest of the night, I think, unless I just throw it back in the bag and deal with it when there's more light tomorrow. Today is an auspicious day in the family calendar. I don't want to go into that too much. And then the 4th of July was my favorite holiday, which is why I chose to get married around the 4th of July. So July 7th is our 33rd anniversary. And obviously I'm not going to be doing anything with him on that day. Every friend doesn't have to be for a lifetime. The church community will probably have some activities where you can meet the same people on a regular basis. That's true. I need to go to bed. Sorry I didn't stay long. I left my thumbprint. Did you? Thank you, Lynette. Oh, goodness. That's a massive tangle. I finally found the end. Oh, no. I finally found an end. Now I've lost it. There it is. I finally found an end. So yeah, I've got a not so happy week starting today, staring me in the face. Now it's caught on my thumb. Not bad, everybody. Thank you. I'm showing 10. I haven't looked at it until now. So thank you very, very much for coming. I'm still going to be on a total of an hour. I just noticed the number, that's all. I didn't know how I was going to do this or if I was going to do this because, well, neighbors. And it was different when it was just, 3 people and 5 animals in a house. No, I can't do that yet. I'm going to have to untangle it some more before I can see the pattern here of how I should be trying to hold this thing. Just one big tangled mess. Well, I suppose I could turn it into a ball first, huh? And then put it in as a cake. I'm not sure that'd be worth it either. This is really sad. I really love this yarn too. It's pink and darker pink and blue and a pretty green. I can tell I've played with it before because it's such a disaster. All right, I can feel you sliding across my finger. Which one are you? This one? Now I'm the string lady. All right, I'm just going to have to turn this into a ball. That's the only way I'm going to be able to pass it through all the knots. That's it. Every so often untangle a bit more. Yep. I'm just going to have to make it a ball. And then when I'm done untangling it, then I can turn around. And I probably won't. Turn around and turn it into a cake. I just love the cakes, but this one's going to have to be a ball. This is just a mess. And I'll just play with it for a little while. Once I found an end, I usually roll it in a ball. Makes it easier to pass through the tank. Yeah, that's what I finally decided. Yep, that's what I finally decided. Snap. Once you make it a ball, you can make a cake. Yeah, but I usually don't. But I do like the cakes. They're just so, I don't know what the right term is. I'm glad I started with the other two, though. I didn't remember playing with this. I didn't remember this was going to be such a mess. Okay. Pull you out of there. And out of there. And what else can we untangle here? Out of that one. Okay. So yeah, I've got my hutch, I've got my TV cabinet, and there's more room in that than the DVDs that I brought with me. So I have space for something else. I was thinking maybe I would put some puzzles down there since my puzzle table is over here by it. See, I got my kitchen over there, my hutch, my table, my big closet, which right now I can't put anything more in because I got so much clothes hanging in there. I'm going to have to sort out my clothes this year. There's no way I'm taking all these clothes when I move out of here. Yeah, just it's not happening. I need to try things on, and I need to say, hey, this isn't me anymore. or, hey, these are fairly new and I want to keep them. I don't know where I'm going after I leave here, when I leave here. I'm thinking Colorado, which is home. Maybe New Mexico, which is where my some of my family is. And I don't know. I really wanted to go spend some time with my girlfriend in north of Denver area. And I don't know. Just a lot of things are up in the air, and I just got to get through sorting through the house and boxing up what I can't bring to the apartment and just going from there. If it's okay to ask, why wouldn't you stay in that apartment? Because I want to either go, and I just said this, and you probably asked the question while I was saying it. I either want to go home to Colorado or maybe go to New Mexico where I have family. Because my kids don't live in this area anymore. They both live east of here now. And I do mean a few states east. The only person that I would really have here, you know, anyway, so that's why I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long I'll stay here. It just depends on how things go, how things work out. I'll stay here at least a year because I have a 1-year lease. After that, I don't know. I don't know. I have ideas, but I don't have plans yet. I have to sort of make the divorce happen first. I still had hopes that, maybe we could resolve the problems, but yeah, exactly. Either the friends that I have back in Colorado or family that's in Colorado or family that's in New Mexico. And I just, I just don't want to stay here. I might have to for a while. It just depends on how things go. Woo! So yeah, that's why I'm. Plus, I've got plenty more. Plenty of other things that I want to be able to have. I mean, come on, I packed up the Unity candle to be given away. Packed up the bride and groom champagne flutes, which we did not use champagne in, and the cake topper to be given away. Because why would I want to keep them? I've had several people say that I seem happier. I seem more relaxed since I moved out of the house. So it's just trying to make my life work. Sorry. It's a big change. There are bound to be so many ups and downs. Like I said earlier, this is not a good week. I was surprised that they brought me my furniture. And I said, well, it would have been nice if you'd given me a heads up instead of just showing up with my furniture. I had to go ahead and move stuff out of the way quickly. And I know you're here for me. I know you're here for me. I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry I'm crying, but today is the anniversary of my mother-in-law dying. And so, like I said earlier, it's just not a good week for me. And my family's going to be up at home, and 4th of July fireworks in the mountains. I love the fireworks in the mountains. Hi, Rosemary. What would they have done if you weren't home? Calling ahead is a courtesy and just makes sense. I know, you think, but it's like the bus stops at what? I think the bus heads back into town at 5:30 from to downtown from my section. I couldn't believe they didn't call ahead. And then I heard his voice, and I'm like, okay, I know it's him. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and I'm like, oh crap, they brought me something. They're pulling their stuff out of the car. We are here for you, Laura. We love you. I know, Lydia. You don't need to apologize for the tears. Last year I was trying to get through to him, and I had a fight. I fought with him on the 30th of June. And I'm like, I know what day it is. Because he was out of sorts. No, today he wasn't so out of sorts. I'm like, whatever. They brought me my hutch, Rosemary, and my TV cabinet. Of course, they didn't bring the china, which is probably a good thing, even though I packed it well enough to go on a huge truck across country, which is not what was happening, but I didn't want it to break. I have more dishes here already than I need. I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to go next. I was going to say, I think I might just keep 4 of each dish, but I can't even do that because I've lost one in some cases. So I only have 3 of that dish left. But I have 4 plates, 3 bowls, or I have 10 bowls and 8 plates. I don't know. When I figure out where I'm going, then I'll be able to figure out, how much of this stuff do I want to take? How much of it can I take? How much of it, might end up back at my parents' home in Colorado, just because I can't have it in an apartment. I already kind of figured that this was going to be a hard week for me, though, because the anniversary of my mother-in-law's death, the 30th of June, and then 4th of July, I'm going to be alone. And I don't know if I'm going to get to see any fireworks. That's my favorite part of the holiday. And some of you I know don't even know what I'm talking about, like Cheryl. Oh no, they're not going to invite me over, even though he's got the day off. She gets off early. She doesn't like fireworks, and she's put up with them the last 2 years. So I doubt they'll go to fireworks. No, I'm not moving again already. I'm not moving again already. I have a year's lease. I got to stay here for a year. I just don't know where I'm going next. I might have to stay here for longer than a year, depending on how long it takes to get things accomplished. And now that I don't have to worry about furniture anymore, I've just got to start saying, okay, I'm taking this, I'm taking this, I'm taking this, I'm taking this. I live north of the country club. I know that they usually have some at the country club, but I live north of the country club and there's a lot of trees in the area, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to see. So I'm going to ask around, though. I already had thought that up anyhow. Okay, well, let me put it this way. I was trying to decide earlier if I should even do a live on Tuesday, because Tuesday's the 4th of July. I think I qualify for SSI, but not SSDI. Not sure. I have a meeting August 8th. Mine is July 7th, which is our 33rd anniversary. But I'm applying for SSI now as well. Or now, well, I was told that you can't climb a tree. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I should do that. Good one. Yeah, I know, Bryn. I got turned down by SSDI, and then I was told that I couldn't apply for SSI until I had my own address and not living with my husband anymore. So I made plans for that. So yeah, I'm applying July 7th. So I don't know if we're going to use the same date that I used for disability SSDI or not, but I'll find out. But I closed one account that I had with my husband, and we found out that we could have my name removed from the account that he'd had since he was a little boy, since he was 2 years old. So I thought that was appropriate since it was never my account. I mean, it wasn't my account to begin with. We just added me when we got married. And I didn't want him to have to lose that because they treat him very well. They've treated us very well because that account is so old. I have no problems with the bank. I just don't want to. What I needed was a bank close by that I could walk to, that I had a ATM so I could get cash from it, or I could come and get quarters or whatever. But right now I've got so little money that I had to ask her to please bring me quarters because I need to do laundry. And then I explained to both of them why I needed the quarters, that I had read the reviews and I'm like, there's too many bugs in this thing, because they had this automated payment system that I could get the app on my phone and then I could just load the app and then it would just take the money out to use the washer or dryer. And I dry most of my clothes by hanging them rather than drying them in the dryer. I hang most of my clothes anyway. There's towels, sheets, that kind of stuff all gets thrown in the dryer. So when I do those loads, I have to spend the extra money for the dryer. But I had so much laundry. I had so much laundry. I need some quarters. And then I explained the problem with the app that I had read all these reviews about. And I was like, nope, I think they need to fix the app before I'm going to use the app. So that's why I asked for quarters. And she went and got me quarters. And then I found out that there's this one guy in the building who has bunches and bunches, but has lots of change. And he's like, oh, I've got plenty of quarters. You could ask me. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't know. So I have, I'm making some friends. Okay, I'm making acquaintances, but it's just about trying to figure out how to live in this environment. And I'm okay. I'm a very loud person, and so I worry that I'm being too loud. So, that's it. And where did I put its baggie? Okay. It's around here somewhere, but I'm not finding it. Oh, fooey balooey. The cat's out cold on my puzzle table. What did I do with it? Whoops, don't do that. Oh, I forgot to show you. I brought a couple of my babies in here with me. This is the one I got for Christmas. Wings and paws, feet, and horn and ears, all with the sequins, and purple to boot. Such a pretty baby. And then I also brought Colleen. Remember, I got her for Christmas too. This is Colleen. So when I need hugs, I've got all my babies. But I figured Colleen could sit out here. so she could be with us on camera, or at least behind me on camera. I wish some of my neighbors would worry about being too loud, because they don't. I know it's not easy. It's even harder if I have to have both my earbuds in. Okay, I lost my ball. Oh, there it is. Whew. Okay, everybody, I don't want to be too loud for my neighbors, so we're doing an hour now for Friday Late Night Lives. I might do it every week. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear right now. So glad you could come, Cheryl. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Isn't it just the cutest thing? Hello, everybody. Laura back again. I got a mug and I got a bag. I love my bag. I wish it had a zipper, but other than that, and the foot to my Centro, because somehow it fell off, is sitting in there so the cat won't play with it. Because I'm like, I stuck it to the table. I'm like, oh, the cat won't be able to find it. And then I find it on the floor and I'm like, the cat played with it. I just know it. All right. Hope next week is a better one. Yeah, well, me too. I love you all. Thank you for coming. Bye. I'll make some decisions and I'll post them on my community tab once I've made those decisions. Okay. Bye-bye. Be safe.